Wicked. So first and foremost, I want to know, I mean, you are in this Indiana Jones thing, and like the last one happened like 20 years ago or something.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it was ago. But you must have been very young indeed then, basically. So
I was 2 years old.
So I mean, is it difficult for you to comprehend this whole sort of madness that goes on about this, that when the trailer comes out, like billions of people around the world are watching it on the day that it's released, and I mean, did you really understand what you were letting yourself in for?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a fan, man. You know, I'm a fan. I haven't been doing this that long that I'm like this old Hollywood dude who's like, oh, yeah, let me tell you about my days and da-da-da. No, I'm a fan. I go to Ain't It Cool News. I'm on Chud. I read Joe Blow. I'm like all over it. You know, if I wasn't in this movie, I'd be reading about the movie. I'm a fan first. It's the reason I'm an actor. And that doesn't go away. Harrison Ford is to me what he is to you. And probably more to me because I know more and have been around him and genuinely love him. Did before I met him. He's an intricate part of my childhood and my upbringing, as is Indiana Jones. So being a fan, being placed in this position, I understood what was being asked of me and what the pressures were, what the audience was, how big it was, and how important it is. And I respected my position and followed suit and did what I was asked to do.
So when you met Harrison for the first time, I mean, I know you're a very good actor, but
Thanks.
Did you get starstruck by him? I mean,
For sure.
or did you style it out really well?
No, I was like dumbfounded. The way that I met him, he got out of a helicopter that he flew himself to an Air Force base where we were doing stunt training, walked around the helicopter, did like a Harrison wave, like, I'm the man, you know, and pulled a whip out of the glove box of a helicopter, then walked over to me, shook my hand and said, "You ready to do this, kid?" And then proceeded to go train for 4 hours on how to take a sword out of a man's hand with a whip. You know, it's like seeing, I can't explain to you what that is. I mean, it's just, you're dumbfounded, you can't breathe. You know that tingly feeling that you get before you're about to get into a fight? It's that, you know, it's that shake, it's the fight shakes. All the time, you know, it's like, you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but
That's
I was
what it
wondering if
is.
you're having this theme tune going in your head at the time, going da 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 da.
Constantly. Not only that, but before we would do stunts, Steven would play it. So right before he calls action, you're amped because it's Indiana Jones, but when you're living in the dream, right, and your reality is bigger than you could have ever dreamed, like completely outweighs it, and you're standing there, and you're facing Cate Blanchett, and Harrison Ford is driving a truck, and you hear dun 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 action. I mean, you're operating on something that is like, it's just above and beyond. There's a reason these movies are always good. You know, it's just everybody feels that way, and I think everybody involved with them are fans of them. You know, nobody's coming in and going through the motions. I mean, there's a lot of passion involved from every angle, and Harrison knows what it means. And Harrison is a beast, man. He's the man. He's the cowboy. He's like the last of that breed.
He totally is. Machine says stop, so I have to stop.
All right.
So, but it's been a real pleasure to
Yeah,
meet you.
pleasure.
Take care.